Hi, and welcome back to another video from myself. So a lot of the time, as you can see, I've got a lot of records. I do spend a lot of time kind of going through them and discovering stuff I forgot I'd had, or stuff I've got that I completely forgot that I should be doing videos on, or stuff I got when we weren't doing this channel. And this is one of them. So the band I'm talking about, they were formed in 1981 in Essex, Basildon, and we're talking about Yazoo. I'd be surprised if there's anyone out there who don't know who Yazoo are. So it's two members. So you had Vince Clarke, who was in a previous band, Depeche Mode, did the first album, Speak and Smell, left, and then created Yazoo with Alison Moyet, who was also from Basildon, Essex. They knew each other at school. So this band were only together for 18 months, and what an incredible 18 months it was. They released two albums, Upstairs at Eric's being the debut album for Yazoo, and You and Me Both, which had quite a few hits on there as well. As I said, they were only together for 18 months. They released some great tracks like Don't Go was the first time I ever heard of them. I think it was their first release. Nobody's Diary. God, I mean, looking through this list, it's just incredible, the amount of stuff. They didn't have that many singles out, actually. They had things like Situation, which was a massive hit in America, in the discos and the gay clubs. It was just a massive hit, but it was a B-side of one of the, I think, Nobody's Diary. But they didn't actually release that many singles. To be honest, Only You was the great big one of theirs, which is an outstanding piece of work, which was then covered by other bands after that. So for the 18 months, two albums and a few singles, all of them were hits. There was not one dud track with this band. If you like your synth pop, your vocalist, Alison Moyet, is just an incredible, incredible vocalist. And she totally suited these songs with their vocals and also their presence as a band. They just looked incredible. So very futuristic. I was 11 at the time when they first came out. So to me, they were so futuristic with Vince with his shaved head, with this big kind of quiff. It's just incredible. And there's some photos of that in here, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Well, anyway, so we've got all them records, got them 12 inches. But in 2018, this shows you how long ago I've had this record, they released a box set called Four Pieces. It's hardly sought after, but I have seen it on eBay for really good or cheap enough. But it's a 4 vinyl set, so it only got released on vinyl to start with. And because it was so successful, they did release a CD version. But what we're talking about is this, Yazoo and 4 Pieces. I mean, that is just incredible. You can see the shine, the embossed, and like the silver kind of embossed on that. And it comes like a book. I mean, it's huge. I don't think this is going to last if you keep playing the records in here, because the way it's all glued inside, if this keeps getting open and vinyl taken out. I think if you're going to be listening to these a lot, take them out and just leave them out and leave this box as it is, because I can see this kind of like coming apart quite easy. But it comes out in this gorgeous box, and obviously the back, you've got the images from some of their sleeves. I think that was Only You. I think Nobody's Diaries in there somewhere. But it's so good. So opening this up is incredible. As I said, just be careful. So you get the Upstairs at Eric's artwork as you open up, and each one of these is a sleeve that the vinyl sits in, but I've taken the vinyl out to show you. But it's just got all the imagery from all their kind of releases and singles and outtakes and compilations. That there's such an iconic photo, and this one here. I mean, this is always in like smash hits and Look at It and all these kind of things. Incredible photo of the band, and then you've got the credits with everything on it. But that's not it. This comes with so much. But that's the actual book with the sleeves of the vinyl itself. So there's loads of imagery on there. It comes with, this is the first page you get when you open it. And it gives you kind of rundown of what's actually on this as well. So you've got both albums. You've got Upstairs at Eric's, the full album, as it was released. The other vinyl, you've got the You and Me Both with the whole album. So basically, you've got both albums on vinyl, which you already have anyway. There's nothing different about them two. But then you've got another vinyl which has 8 remixes on it. So you've got things like the Richard X remix, you've got the Don't Go remix, the Only You 27 orchestral version, you've got the extended version of Nobody's Diary, which is really good, the way that kind of breaks down. And you've got Situation, the aggressive attitude mix, which is crazy. That's a mix that's getting played in all the clubs. State Farm, which I've not heard before, but it sounds great. When It Kills, awesome track. I've not heard this yet, believe it or not. This, because normally remixes, most of them are okay, but sometimes when there's just this deluge of a kind of remixes, there's quite a lot of bad ones. But I'm looking forward for that, because Winter Kills didn't even come out as a single, so I'm quite surprised there is a remix for it. The next one, the final version, so it's 4 vinyl LP on 180 gram vinyl, I've got to say. The last vinyl in this is the 2 BBC sessions, so we did a couple of sessions for the BBC live stuff. So you've got tracks on there like Don't Go, Midnight, In My Room, Winter Kills, Bring Your Love Down, great track. In My Room for the second one as well, so 2 BBC sessions, the second one they did the same track as well, Situation to Pieces. So there's quite a lot of stuff up there, you know, a good collection of Yazoo kind of great tracks. You know, you listen to them live, you've got both albums, and you've got a couple of remixes on there as well, on vinyl. But it comes with a lot more. So we've got, the first thing we have is, if you hear a squeak in the background, that is my dog squeaking away. So we've also got a poster as well. So double-sided, so you've got one side which is upstairs at Eric's, and then you've got the other side, which is You and Me Both. So you can decide which album you like best. For me, it will definitely be Upstairs at Eric's because I think it's quite a raw album. So I do kind of like that. I think You and Me Both was a bit more polished, which is not bad, but I did like the first album. But what else it comes with as well, you get this little sleeve, and you get these little Polaroids as well, and some great kind of images on there. You've got another photo of the dogs, which is great. You've got outtakes of the statue they used on Upstairs at Eric's, the sleeve for the 7-inch for Don't Go, a great picture of Yazoo. That's one they've used on the front as well. But it's great just having these little photos. I don't know what you do with them, but it's great just having them. It also comes with a load of prints that you could get framed as well. So you've got one of the cover, and it's good quality card as well, so you could get these framed properly. You've got things like the Upstairs at Eric's artwork, You and Me Both artwork. I think this was the artwork when they released the first official Yazoo compilation, and that's that there. We will be doing more videos in Yazoo, but I just thought that's a great, I completely forgot about this, and it's such a great box set. As I said, I reckon if you're going to be listening to the vinyl a lot, take it out of that box. I'm not sure that box would survive handling again and again and again. But it's a great kind of centerpiece for your collection. Have it out on display. Maybe get some of these kind of framed. Now, I did do some research on this. So the vinyl, a lot of the time is between £200 and £300. But I have seen it on places like eBay and things like that for like 60, 70 quid. So it's a bargain. If you see one, get it. Because it was a limited edition. It's not numbered or anything, not at all. But it is a limited edition. As I said, it originally came out on vinyl because it was successful. They released a CD version. I've not seen the CD version. I don't know what the track listing's in, so I just assume there's going to be a lot more kind of tracks on there. But obviously, with this being a vinyl club, we're just going to talk about the vinyl. Yeah, so let me know what you think. What's your favourite Yazoo track? Do you know who Yazoo are? Do you want me to do some more videos on them? There's a couple of their singles like Don't Go and things that I think they're coming up for their kind of anniversaries soon. So it wouldn't surprise me if there's some kind of anniversary editions coming out. But we will be doing other videos on Yazoo because obviously Depeche Mode is one of my all-time favourite bands as well. Vince being in Depeche Mode, so there's a lot of kind of crossover there. But if you do this, search for this, it's called Yazoo 4 Pieces, the 4 vinyl LP set, box set. Comes with the 4 LPs, includes a poster, art prints, and 6 photos as well. It's definitely worth the money, and it's definitely having as like just a collection of Yazoo stuff all in one place instead of having all your 7s and 12s all in one place, having a whole collection. Yeah. So that's Yazoo 4 Pieces. Find it, check it out. Some great tracks on there, especially the live stuff. Some of the remixes are great as well. So until next time, thank you very much.